So this is my 1993 Nissan 240 SX, and I will be showing you guys a little bit of what I've done to it and pretty much how far it's come in a very short period of time. So the engine that I decided to go with when I first got this in my other car like 4 years ago was an Rb20det out of a R32 Skyline, and pretty much, even though it's not the most badass one, it still makes good power and it sounds good, and it was cheap when I first got it. So there's not a lot of stuff done to it. I'll start off with the most obvious things that you can see. The LS coil pack conversion pretty much is just for reliability with the coil packs, considering this is an engine that did not come in the United States. They are easy to replace. They're in every single part store. They're out of pretty much like any GM vehicle that has a V8 in it, Corvettes, trucks, Camaros, all of that, and they're really easy to get to. Here we have the ISR OE replacement Z32 MAF. It's for reading more metered air than the factory Skyline one, because this is on a lot higher boost level than factory and an Rb25 turbo. So we have that there, and then we also have the ISR Performance power steering reservoir and new lines. It's a nice cool aluminum can, mounts to factory location, which is here with these brackets, and then it's all like AN lines and fittings and all that. And this is actually designed to act like a swirl pot, so when you're drifting and the fluid is sloshing around, it never like picks up air bubbles or anything like that. So over here we have a couple of different things. We have the Circuit Sport coolant reservoir that I got a very long time ago, and it still looks pretty good. The little vent thing tube is a little clouded up, but still works perfectly fine. We have ISR Performance prototype front-facing intake plenum for Rb20. They actually didn't end up making this because of the awkward fit and all like the random bolt sizes and stuff that you have to do, but I tried it a long time ago and I've kept it. I liked it. It's one of the reasons why this thing made a lot of power and for what it is, and it's still, coating's still pretty good and everything like that. We also have an ISR Performance fuel pressure regulator. I have 550 injectors from Deechworks on here, and it pretty much helps regulate everything and work all together. Well, as you can see from everything that I've already said, ISR radiator, 3-inch, and an ISR intercooler, and actually the whole piping is from ISR. They sell a kit. It works for a lot of different vehicles and applications with that you swap in SRs, RBs, or even turbo your stock motor, which is a K24, and they have a lot of solutions for those. Then if you can see over here, you got all the wiring and all that, and the HID ballast. I have HIDs. They are 6K bulbs, but I have the headlights housings tinted yellow, which I actually got a ticket for not too long ago as soon as we did it. Moving on to the interior, we have some Garage Moon Power floor mats that look a little bit dirty just because I've been dailing this thing for the last couple of weeks because my other car broke down. We also have an NRG quick release with a Grip Royal wheel. We'll turn that around, sit it right here. I'm not really sure what model that one is. I got it a long time ago, but it's like black with like tan leather. We also have a bride's seat fixed back. That's a replica off eBay because it's cheap. In here we also have a ISR shift knob, BR rev limiter. We have a ASD handbrake with a Willwood Master. I got a boost gauge there, shirts tucked in, cup holder. And this panel we actually got made, one of my friends makes it. I will post a link to his Instagram down below. We're working on making the other one down here. It's just my center console's all cut for this handbrake. The handbrake's mounted with this MA Motorsports handbrake bracket. It works for ASD. For the ASD handbrake, the top is like the back's like adjustable, so you can swivel it for different grabbing positions. That one's actually really cool. It's one of my favorite things on the car. It flips over so you can have it for right-hand drive if you prefer. It's also like pretty universal for S13, S14, S15. And then that's pretty much it for the interior. I got a stock S14 seatbelt, or seat and seatbelt. Manual windows, manual locks, no sunroof. I got to get that dome light soon. That's pretty much it for the interior. There's nothing much back there. Just kind of gutted, which I'll work on that soon. In the rear, we have square wheels. They are the G33s in 17x9 plus 15 offset with a 235/40 17 Federal tire for right now. I mean, it's a drift car, so the rear's changed quite a bit. Down here we have Project Mu pads for the handbrake. You can see all the gold ISR arms, and the coilovers are Prime suspension. They ride great, they're affordable, and first they look cool. Back here we have some ISR Performance EP duals. It's pretty much a 3-inch straight pipe with a dual 3-inch exhaust tip, and some OEM Nissan Type X taillights, which I'm meaning to get that center garnish right there. Painted black because it looks a little bit awkward white. And that pretty much sums it up for the car portion of things. Moving on to the front, I also have the square G33s in the front with a 215/40 17-inch tire. And in here we have some more ISR goodies. We have ISR tension rods. We have, then also these are MA Motorsports S13 lower control arms extended and modified knuckles, and prime suspension coilovers that are already pretty low. This car's a little low. We have SPL outers with the Heim joints for the tie rods, and in there, you can't really see it, I have ISR offset tie rod spacers to give it a little bit better angle for the tie rods at full lock. So by now, I'm sure you guys are wondering, where is the sound clips? So I will cut to one right now. So I forgot to film an outro when I was outside with the car because it kind of got dark really quick and I just wanted to get the car home. But if you guys have any questions on the car, something that I didn't mention but you saw in the video, leave a comment down below and I'll get to them. Also, every single part that I talked about, well, links to the companies are going to be down below. Check them out. Go give them a like on Instagram, whatever. They've helped me out a lot. They have a lot of good, reliable, cheap parts that I've put to the test many times, and a lot of other people I've put to the test a lot of times. Also be doing a car check on my roommate Eric's root beer S13 that you guys have seen in the subframe bushing install video. hopefully we have more time to do it in the daylight with some nicer shots and more explanation and all that. I'm going to let him talk about that though in the video. If you guys have any questions, any suggestions, anything like that, please leave a comment below and I will try to get to them. Also, if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see more of what I randomly do or have. And our next video will probably be this weekend when I take you guys on a little adventure.